Hello, this is Osman Anderson from the Revenue Development Foundation. I'm going to show you the revenue data repository that we have established for the government of Sierra Leone. This contains all the mineral licenses that have been processed by the Ministry of Mineral Resources. And this application shows the transparency, provides transparency around the legal status of those licenses and all the payments made by the mining companies to the government. So this is the portal. It's currently just being accessible from by trial users. There are members of the mining working group. So this includes UNDP, World Bank, GTZ, and some of the major stakeholders. So I'm going to log in here as a regular user just to show you how it works. This is, by the way, hosted on Amazon cloud computing. Um, when I log in, it looks like this. I can choose between different desktops, and I have here chosen industrial mining rights. So here you see all the companies that have a license to explore or to produce minerals in Sierra Leone. I can look up the different companies. Let me just pick some of these. Some of them are, this is like a small scale license. Some of them are exporter license. I think this is an exporter. Each of these is an export tranche going out from the gold and diamond export office in the Bank of Sierra Leone. Here's another exporter. Let me see if I can find. There's an exploration license. It has two hyphens there, which means that they adhere to the old license type. You see, this has been issued in February 2002. So we can have a look at these licenses and see some of their data. This one was old, not entirely complete. Let me look at see, this is Koide Holdings, which is producing a lot of minerals. They are paying royalties on production. That is, the payments are here. Let me find their mining licenses. This is mining leases that were issued in '95. These are quite old ones. Here you can see some of the payments being made the last year. You can also zoom in and see the extent of the license. So this is Koide, one of the major mining areas in Sierra Leone. You can turn on the satellite imagery and you'll see here some of the mining operations within the license. There's different ways of filtering and finding this type of license. So I could look up very easily. If I know the name of the company, I can apply these filters, so I will very quickly see these licenses that they have. I can also use the tab, so I can filter by status, for example. You'll see that there's a lot of non-compliant licenses. A lot of them have been submitted from October last year till today, April 2011. And they are not complete, and therefore they are not being considered just being returned as non-compliant. A lot of payments are pending. This is some of them, but there are also payments pending under the license category. Come back to that. Here's another way of showing it. You see the hyphens. What the government is trying to do is to transition the old licenses that follow the old act into the new act. So you see, these are the previous exploration type of licenses that have been merged in the new act to just the exploration type. And then we have small scale reconnaissance, exporter, and artisanal. Artisanal is in a separate desktop because they're managed by the regional offices. So you see that there's still a lot of licenses that are, for example, issued quite some time ago, 2004, 2006, 2008, 2002, 2007, and they are still not being transitioned. So this is one of the major tasks by the government, and the mining companies are urged to ensure that that transition takes place. Here's just a list of the latest applications. These are exporters actually on the 28th of March this year. And here are the different types of payments. So you see the different types of royalty. This should be 0.75%, not 75%. You have the annual payment of the license fees, you have application fees, you have renewal fees, you have royalties, and so forth. So here are the royalties on exports, mostly Quidder Holdings being the biggest one. I can also see this as a dashboard, so showing some of the major licenses. Sorry for my bit slow connection here. It's not the application. Oh, sorry, this is artisanal. I have to select the right desktop. So this will show some of the major licenses and gives sort of a fuller picture of what kind of status the whole portfolio of licenses are in. Here then we have the mapping feature, and again I can go and find Quidder Holdings somewhere here. Choose industrial. I can search very easily on, let me see the exploration license for example. You see that there are some beacon points here. There's one of the exploration license that is far off, so that's a data entry mistake made at one point by either the applicant in a non-compliant application or by the government when they typed in this into the system. So here I can zoom far in to have a look at this license, figure out who this is a non-compliant application for an exploration license by Metal Exploration Mauritius, October 2010. They paid the application fee but nothing else. I can see how this relates to how it is in the landscape. Often you see that there are a license just next to it here by the same company. There's another one by a different company. So this is a different way of sort of searching and screening through the data. There are still some difficulties in presenting this data, some level of overlap, especially if you look at non-compliant applications. You'll see, this is not bad. You see an overlap here. For example, there are two licenses on top of each other, maybe by the same company, maybe not. So this is one way of looking at this. That's basically the extent of the application I'm going to show you today. And if you are a stakeholder in Sierra Leone, you can actually access this application on the Ministry of Mineral Resources website, or you can go directly to sierraleone.revenuesystems.org. But you do have to be a member of the mining working group to get access to it. So once the government approves, there's still a lot of payments that needs to be entered into their administrative system that will eventually be published into this portal. And once that task has been more or less completed in the coming 3 months, it is anticipated that all the registered users of the Ministry of Mineral Resources web portal will also get access to the system. That was all I had for now. Thank you very much for following.